say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Army Black Knights offense will be first on the attack. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
That was a clean tackle.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Finds his man. It's Howard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Throws to the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first.
Off the RPO, throw to the right.
35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fountain. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Might outrun and no one.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to the ground game on the left.
Fight.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. There was just nowhere
They're
to
just
cut
better
that.
than
Great
us.
job by the defense, and he'll have to take
Simple
the ball.
mathematics.
And that play shows you
They're
really
better.
what this defense is about. It's a difficult
They
one
have
to
the
attack.
better
They're
team.
really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Scanning the field, it's McMillan. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can
Go,
roll.
Army. Let's go.
And they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week with base. Just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Bang, slithering,
dragged
whatever
me
it
and
takes to
pulled
get
out of
that
there.
ball up to the 32.
That's how special
And
he
winning
is.
first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Caught in the backfield. It's ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that wants to run the ball.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Turning it on! That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Donations.
That is one that quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He leaves it with his back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
Do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McMillan. A little screen to the running back. He's past the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Black Knights are marching down the field.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield.
There he goes.
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Touchdown of that
Open
type of
the
yardage,
door.
you've got to
Let's
be able
go.
to make something miss. It's one thing to
Let's
get
go,
into the second
Trimmer.
level, but then
Yeah.
you make that last defender
TT, let's go.
miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the
T-squared,
clear,
my boy.
his
Let's go.
speed, he was gone.
Oh, 86 or 88 speed. Let's go. It's the Army pride right there. Let's go. It's the homie, man. T-squared. What a run. What a run from Gunn. Good blocking. Good blocking. Look at the pancake. Get second level 51. Get second level 51. Put him on his back. Follow your block. Let go turbo. Accelerate. Boom. Gone. Out of there. Let's go. Well, get third level. There we go. Just go ahead and get third level. Take it back. Second level is already right there. You was already second level. My bad. Get third level 51. Even better. Go catch a body. It was Johnson. You better shame yourself. You couldn't walk down this man from Army, man. You better shame yourself, bro.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 11 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Here we go. Right. White 53.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's
Drop the ball. Like, where you put my linebacker at, bro? What are you doing? Like, why are you that far out, brother? For what reason? And why are you getting that type of depth? Dog, bro. I got that section, but you just sit in the middle of the field, man.
Yard line, and it'll be a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off-play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
No, I'm going for the pick. The click on. EA.
Well, tip your hat to the
Don't do
defense
me
getting
that,
incompletion,
EA.
'cause that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This defense has only first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida. Grab the...
You already backpedaling. Like, bro, what are you doing? My guy's playing so scared, bro. And like, yo, where's my purple at? Like, why is your first step a false step in? That's your assignment.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need
already
you to make more plays for us
overmatched,
in
bro.
the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very...
Who's my best guy? It's down. Okay, yeah, it's Olawale.
Decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space.
Olawale, Alibaratza.
He got loose. Touchdown, Black Knights. When that receiver got free, it was...
Olale, Alibaratza. Let's go,
like this as a
man.
quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Well, I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go. And good block, 8-2. Good block, Clements. Let's go. My top receiver. Good block, son.
Getting set for
still
the point
low.
after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Let me look, bro.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Gators move the chains on the design run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history. Just a
Makes the grab inside.
No, there is no way he broke that tackle. He breaks out of, bro. Get the f out of here, dog. Then he throws that on the run, bro.
To regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He breaks the tackle. He's all
Ran through multiple double.
We saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job of game tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
To the air, it's Lagway. Under fire. And he rolls.
He'll stop the dive. Imagine he stops the dive.
Gator. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last.
He just threw it to the ground. Just wide open. He just throws a dirt ball, bro. Under pressure. Just throws a fucking didn't give me a real chance, bro. He just throws me a dirt ball, bro.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gators decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Finds his man. It's Howard. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. To the air, it's McMillan. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half.
Lion about to fall from a fake spike, fake knee.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, we've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Good half right there, y'all. Good half, brothers.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going for a big play downfield.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now,
Turning it on! Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the air, it's McMillan. Makes the grab down the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
I got a block. How are you stuck in the backfield, bro?
Took company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
To throw, it's McMillan. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. using his feet. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Let's go, Ben. Mr. Ben Hanks Jr., you hear me? Go ahead. Don't get Moss right there, because, you know, the game is good for a good little Moss here. There.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. right down the middle.
The fact that he stayed where he's
use of the hands to
straight
knock it
down,
away.
bro. The
You know, it's really
AI
tough.
is
It's tough
so
to be a DB because you can't get there too early, you can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Black Knights are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got it into the red zone, track down at the 18-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive
get back
going.
at it. Come
You're just
on.
gonna try and
Come on, we
keep
can't
this
lose
thing
the
marching.
Army.
Keep the
We
clock
can't
ticking.
lose
You
the
got
Army.
a really nice.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The give to the tailback. Just steamrolling the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How do you not love to see that when your quarterback gets in the run? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Let's
And
go!
they take it in
Biggest
for
win
6
of the
more
season
points.
for us, man.
They push the lead out.
Nigga, what?
And going 2-1. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been
Read all
busy as
about
they
it.
built this sizable
Homie has
lead.
upset Florida.
And he'll
The
just
game
take
ain't over
it
yet.
in. This
Game
drive
ain't
will
over
start
yet.
at the
Oh,
25.
we are knocking on the door.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, what a caught! Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Link, man. Let me know.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48.
Keep that clock running. Keep
down.
it running.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got a little space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man, it's McMillan. Throws to the back. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
I get it.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today. And that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.